And we're live once again here with another live stream of the latest X-Men franchise movie. I've done so many of these up to this point. Man, it's like after a while you're just like, wait, I didn't even realize how many of these there flipping were. So moving on to the Wolverine. That is the movie that we're going to be watching today. Hugh Jackman. This is the first time it was just like, okay, we know about we know that Wolverine is our most famous character. Let's just put him, and we'll make some other side characters, but we'll just make it fully about him, and we won't have any other boring BS stuff in it. Now, is it perfect? No, definitely not. And there's some stuff that we're definitely going to get into and be like, okay, what's wrong with it? But I remember walking away from the Wolverine when I saw it, being satisfied. I remember liking it. I didn't think I loved it, but I remember feeling like that was a good, fun little action film. We're just starting now. Just starting. Yeah. So we're gonna get on to the Wolverine, and we're gonna watch this. And unless my wife commenting is like, "Did you want to talk on the phone first? I could stop this and start another one." But until you say something like that, I won't. Right. So let's start it. Give everyone a minute to get their stuff in order. Yeah, we'll start this stream. Well, I mean the stream's already started, but we'll start at the 2:30. If you just joined and want to follow along with your own footage, just let me know and I'll pause and allow you to catch up. So yeah, let's start this thing. Hugh Jackman, The Wolverine, came out in 2013. So man, this film is 8 years old. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, but okay. No more stalling, no more going around. Let's do this. Starting the movie in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I'm sorry, it's taking a second to load. So start your movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, the last X-Men movie, X-Men First Class, didn't fade out and leave the X. The previous one, X-Men Origins Wolverine, didn't fade out and leave the X. Does this one go back to the classic thing, or does it are the X-Men movies just over this now? It didn't fade out and leave the X. Man, hey Zach, welcome to the stream. I wonder, do they do that in Days of Future Past? We'll see. You didn't like how they did the Silver Samurai, Zach? I remember feeling mixed feelings about it when I first saw it. Let's see how it holds up. I remember this scene being like really cool, being like, "Oh crap, Wolverine at Hiroshima." That's kind of a cool thing. This is when you start to notice Hugh Jackman's age, I find. And the other ones, you're like, "Oh, he's not that much older." But here you're like, "Okay, I can start to notice that Hugh Jackman's gotten a little bit older. He's not as young as he was. You know, Wolverine's starting to look a little bit old man Logan there." Bone Plus, so this is still, I mean, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Anyways, this is interesting that they just let all the people out of the camps. But I'm wondering, is this must be the second bomb then? Because they have such a huge reaction, like, oh crap, we're all gonna die. That's a B-20 nut. It's no outrunning what's coming. Oh, there's one above. They're off down here. Yeah, I didn't know that, but they're this is interesting. I didn't remember that they were gonna kill themselves. I mean, this is something that the Japanese soldiers did. Ty, I don't think I would be able to be friends with Wolverine. I don't think he'd want to hang out with me. We'd maybe be able to talk hockey, and that's about it. I mean, just because we're both Canadians doesn't mean we would actually get along all that well. I mean, you got to give the director like balls for like wanting to. Oh man, it's interesting because it's not just that the blast was close by; it was really close by. This is a little bit kind of like one of those nuking the fridge moments. You know, it's like they're close enough that if they weren't killed by the flipping the blast, the radiation would eventually kill them. Yeah, piece of sheet. I bet it's the same people who worked on making those fridges for Indiana Jones. That's a really good shot. It's a really good shot. Like the effects of him healing here. That is actually. This might be the best healing effect scene in all of the X-Men movies. Look at the detail of that. I mean, I've never really noticed watching them back to back, but the other ones he looked a little bit like the T-1000. Where here, that looked like really good. Oh, look, it's the woman that he had like 2 conversations with. This is interesting, though. Like you're not pretty late. We just went past the. You just got by the Nagasaki scene where the explosion. Yeah, you just missed the nuke. Just let me know when you got your stuff ready. I can quickly pause it for you. Here's the thing, though. While I don't buy them as a couple, I could actually buy Logan going mad with someone that he had cared about and had feelings for, and then he had to kill her. I could see that driving him away and wanting him to go on his own. I mean, they make Jean in here like she's his long lost love that he really cared about, but really that wasn't really that thing. But it's one of those things where after, like, when I watched it, I didn't have that big of a problem. It's only watching it back you realize how bad that relationship was with them. We're looking at it now. It's like, or when you were watching it then, he's like, yeah, they were together, and you didn't really feel that like it was that big of a deal. It's like he loved her. It's like, did he? But it's one of those things you're just gonna have to accept for the movie and move on. What is he doing? Oh. Hello, Bear. Did you just finish killing Leonardo DiCaprio? You know what I miss? Real bears in movies. Like, look, I know it's dangerous, but I mean, I think that like there are trained bears out there. I don't remember that episode of X Men Evolution, but it's been a while since I watched it.
Why follow that on store credit? Thanks, huh? Yeah.
All right, look, more Canadian dicks. Why don't they ever show Canadians as the kind ones? You just these are definitely Americans who are visiting. Firing guns off like crazy people. If Wolverine was married, what would you say he'd buy his wife on their anniversary? I don't know. A little bit of a weird question, Ty. All right. I forgot. God, the beginning of this film goes all Brother Bear on us. Here's what I don't get. We saw the Japanese woman watching Logan. She had found him and everything. And then she doesn't approach him till later. I mean, it's just like, what is it with the X-Men films and like characters not approaching? We saw the same thing with Warren McTaggart. Oh, I saw Charles, but I'm not going to approach him till he's pissed drunk. Aww. I mean, the bear looks a little fake, but it's still a sad scene. I think Wolverine would be so frustrated by any Marvel heroes in the cinematic universe.
They damn near 12 feet tall. We didn't hear nothing. Except twigs. It just came upon us. Got Riley. Cut it. Got Eddie. Ripped through the tent, knocked over the snowcat, left Floyd.
You're the one who was attacked by the grizzly?
I'm the one that survived.
I could buy this man a drink.
All right, I'm gonna pause. Bat fan needs to pause, so I'm gonna pause it. The video is at 11:20, so now everyone can. I mean, yeah, Wolverine could get along with somebody like Captain America, but I think he'd be because let me put it this way: the Marvel universe is very quippy with really a lot of like little quick lines and stuff like that. I think he'd be like, just shut the f up, you know. I think that would be Wolverine. You just get so frustrated, you'd just be like, just shut up. So yeah, we're about 11 minutes and 20 seconds in. That's where we're at. Everyone can get paused there, get all cut up. And then when Bat fans are ready to go, we'll continue on. But yeah, the bear scene, it's a little weird because he says like he's the only one who survived. But I remember Logan says something about like, hey, you're also a douchebag because you hunted him or you went out and he wasn't in season, something like that. But it's like, if the bear did kill a bunch of people, then Like, human lives are more important than animal lives. I'm just saying. Not to say that these guys aren't douchebag poachers or anything. But all right, all good, all caught up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a poison broadhead, which last I heard
Poison.
was illegal.
Poison arrow.
Go ahead, ask me where I found it.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Ask me. Where did you find it? Funny you should ask.
You should ask.
I pulled it out of the back of Grizzly, where I shot it. Didn't have the wind or balls to track the animal properly and put it out of its misery. Instead of dropping a lethal dose of the poison, it bled into the bear, made him crazy, killed 5 people. I don't know what you done. Because I don't give my house anything. I guess you got nothing to worry about.
I do remember, like, man, the healing effects in this movie are really good.
Sorry,
I wouldn't bother with them. Most of them would die soon anyway, without your help. 3 of them a week from now. In the same truck.
Right, she's psychic or something. You know, I'm just saying, if somebody is walking around carrying around a katana, I'd be like, I'm not going to mess with that woman.
The idea of people separating head and limb from body. Like so.
Nah, you always gotta be. There's classic katana scene because somebody flips around a katana and it cuts things. It takes a while for it to fall. I would love to see that in real life. I don't think it's a real thing.
Sorry, it's a rental.
Oh, sorry, Zach. We already did X-Men Origins Wolverine. We did that yesterday.
Me? I'm Yukio. I've been trying to find you for over a year.
Over a year.
I'll give you that. My employer wanted you to have it.
Who's your employer?
Must be Yashta.
There's always an interesting thing with Logan in Japan.
He said it belongs to you.
It was very bad. All my streams that I've done so far are getting copyright claims. At least they're not being stopped in the middle of the stream. But I'm gonna challenge him because fair use. I'm not even showing the footage.
But he very much wants to say his goodbye in person.
Where is he?
Tokyo.
I'm not going to Japan.
It would be dishonorable for you to refuse this request.
Well, apologize to Mr. Yashin. I'm not going to Tokyo. Right? I've got things to do.
Do not apologize. It's been an honor just to meet the Wolverine.
It's not who I am anymore, do you understand?
Interesting. Why did you go into that bar? Not to seek justice. You don't know.
No.
I think you know.
Pull
You are a soldier.
over. I'm not pull over.
You are a soldier.
Pull over now. Now.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten in the car with her if you didn't know where she was going.
You seek what all soldiers do.
And what's that?
An honorable death. An end to your pain.
Who says I'm in pain?
A man who has nightmares every night of his life is in pain.
But yeah, but when has Wolverine had a good night's sleep ever? You know, that should have. I guess that kind of plays into like Logan is like, I'm finally gonna have a good night's rest. I'm not gonna have nightmares. I'm not gonna be tortured by the events of my past and what my actions have done, the things that I've had to do for the rest of my life.
Say goodbye to Mr. Yoshida and come right back.
Okay.
I like this actress as Yukio. She's fun.
Depending on the way.
15 hours.
You don't like to fly?
I love.
I mean, Wolverine's had some bad experience with planes. Remember Cyclops' landing in the first one?
We are almost there.
So you can see the future.
I can read a map.
You said you knew the future of those assholes in the bar.
I know they are going to die. We are all going to die.
You said they would die in the same truck in a week. If you're right, that's quite a talent.
I mean,
We don't know how close.
at this point, everyone he knows a lot of mutant powers, so
No. In this plane.
I missed that. What did she say? He owns the plane? Cyclops! I don't know. To be done right, he has a big arc that he needs to go through. His character isn't one that you can just drop into any movie.
Guns.
There have been attacks, attempted kidnappings, attempted assassinations.
I don't.
The Japanese mob, the Yakuza, they've grown strong as the government has grown weak. I don't know that.
He's carried a lot of metal. Flip him off. Come on, that's what you do. Metal detector, you flip him off. I remember the choreography in this film being pretty good.
This way.
Who's that?
Senior, Master Yashida's son.
Oh, I'm glad that he took his mask off so we knew which one was which.
He's alright.
So what happened to the badass and boots?
Master Yashida is traditional. One eye on the past, and the other on the future.
Well, she's wearing a mask. That's really good, you know, but she's not keeping the 6 feet apart.
That's Michael. His granddaughter.
We're all right.
Michael. Michael.
And you're sad about it now. You won't be later.
最近全然返事がないし。説明できない。どうしてちゃんと言ってよ。
I don't know, Zach. That's something I'll have to go into another time. Maybe in like a Q&A video, talk about what the MCU X-Men could be like. It's interesting though. It's just because like Japan has always been a part of Wolverine's character's heritage.
Give you a shake.
Like hell they are.
Get in the tub. Get in the tub.
Get in the tub. He is probably the most jacked in this movie.
All right. I can do that bit.
Hey, there we go. I actually like the way they do his hair in this because it's not as moosey, but it's more simple.
You look nice.
I feel violent.
But it still is the similar to the classic look. It's just less over the top. But I mean, it just looks better with short hair. Like who is more taking advantage of Wolverine in this movie or Thor in Ragnarok? I like the design of the bed. That's really cool. I mean, it doesn't look comfortable.
You look this way, but then that is no surprise.
There isn't anybody even alive from World War II anymore, is there? Or if there is, it's just like in the tens.
My oncologist. Well done.
Well done. It's like, nice. What? What is that? I don't remember that.
The painting is from the village of my birth. It depicts the bravery.
It's where the final fight scene will take place.
Ninja warriors. This happened in my family for 7 centuries. I didn't send for you only to thank you, Logan. I wanted to repay you. To offer you something no one else can. A gift to equal the life you gave to me. I don't need anything. Not a thing. Eternity can be a curse. It hasn't been easy for you, living without time. The losses you have had to suffer.
It's an interesting idea. Offering a gift to an eternal person with the ability to die.
Become a Ronin. A samurai without a master. I can end the eternity. Make you immortal. What they did to me, what I am, can't be undone. Yashida Industries can do it. We have reason to believe that your ability to heal can be passed from you to another.
It's like all for one. Or no, one for all.
You have struggled long enough. I'm confused. I came here to say goodbye to a man I once knew. I am the same man. I was not ready to die then. I'm not ready to die now.
Yeah.
But you are. Aren't you?
I think Silver Samurai was a little bit of a mixed bag.
No, not right. You can live a long and ordinary life. Fall in love, have a family, grow old, and one day die an ordinary death.
I mean, it's an interesting idea to offer him,
It can be done.
and I could see why he would be tempted by it.
Nice to see you again. Sorry you got sick.
Please, Lawrence-san. I need you again. I fear for my family. I fear for everything I have built. Please, Lawrence-san.
You should leave.
I want to kill her. Who? Michael.
Here's a real thing, though.
My treasure.
It is interesting because, like,
You don't want what I've got.
because he is selfish, and he's trying to pull this off as like a gift for Logan, but really is a coward trying to avoid death.
お願いです、お父様。
後にしなさい。
話を聞いてください。
I wish I had subtitles for these scenes, but I guess it's one of those things where we find out later, right?
だからおじさんが話して
Unless you're Japanese, in which case you already know. I mean, I'm assuming he didn't slap her because there was a fly on her cheek. Indigo, wow. Wait a minute, Indigo, you didn't say anything bad about flipping X-Men Origins Wolverine or Days of Future, or not Days of Future Past, The Last Stand, but now you're just like, oh my gosh. Look, I think, as far as my memory goes, the Wolverine is just an average film. It's not great. It's not one of the best ones out of the franchise. I'm actually I'm pretty sure I'll be a hard time where I'm gonna put it in the rankings.
You just wanted to say goodbye, huh?
No, we watched X-Men Origins Wolverine yesterday.
You two grew up together.
Yes.
This is the Wolverine.
No. Master Yoshida found me on the trip to the south. He brought Mariko to see a factory he was building. I was digging through the garbage for something to eat.
It's an interesting, I don't know, this movie is a strange one.
It was always difficult for Mariko to make friends.
This is here's the thing. Unfortunately for the Wolverine, I think it probably earns the title as the most forgettable X-Men movie of all time. Like, even the ones that are bad, they leave an impression on you. You remember watching X-Men The Last Stand. You remember watching X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'm guessing the same with Dark Phoenix. This one was just straight up. It's okay.
What are you doing, turning the old man down?
And you wanted to be with me.
Come here.
I mean, at least in his fantasy that he's having, Jean is in love with him. What the heck? Well, that was weird. That was very weird. And he dies. Make sure you wheel him by Logan's room. Make sure he knows he's definitely dead.
I didn't foresee it.
I didn't foresee it. Oh, so he's not really dead. Because apparently you can foresee everything. I don't like people who can see the future. That's always a bad... Yeah, I remember Viper. But that's always a bad plot device. And it's always either like, I couldn't see. I like how he's in all black, but he's still in like cool clothes. Wolverine can never be in a suit. To see Hugh Jackman in a suit would be like, wait, who's that character who looks just like Wolverine? What is it with women in these films? Like every movie, Logan is fighting against a woman. Like it's one of his big. Popcorn's okay. I haven't seasoned yet, but it's like we got Mystique, we got Lady Deathstrike, we got then we got Jean in the third one. This one we got Viper. Let's see. I guess there's not really one in Logan. This guy with the archery, I remember really liking him, and I find out that his actor, his character, I mean, is supposed to be the actual Silver Samurai, like the one in the comics, but they just like switched it up to throw people off. Like, ooh, that's. But the problem is we never get his name, or maybe we do, but for me, it's hard to keep track.
This is Mr. Logan.
I know who he is. Your father was a good man.
Well, by the end, we'll find out that he's not.
But then he was always fascinated with your kind. Tell me, why do you think he sent Oliver Utio to fetch you? Say goodbye. And now you have. Time for you to go back to your cave.
What did she let him know? How did she know he was in a cave? Huh? Huh? How'd you know?
Anyone else you want me to meet?
You see that blonde white woman? The only other white person here? Let's meet her. I will admit, this guy I always thought was really cool. At least I remember him. Like, he gets all Legolas on you. I wish the Silver Samurai. I wish they didn't go full like ironmongered Silver Samurai as they do at the end, where he's just in a huge suit. I think big bulking villains never do it for me. It's the ones that are the simple, sleeker ones that have quick strikes and higher skill rather than big bulkiness are not as threatening.
Hey, Shini's not right.
What about your nose, Logan? What about your nose? Can it smell something? Can it smell something? Here's the thing, though. If they want to do their thing where, like, the Silver Samurai, like the old man is the Silver Samurai, which they do. If they do that route, then I think that if he's old, then it has to be like a suit of armor. Otherwise, how is the guy able to fight at all? Logan! Everyone's just saying Logan. See, this guy with the arrows, she's right. I guess she's recording to see if his healing is slowed. What is this? I remember her being very weird. Here's the thing. I want there to be a superhero movie, but I want the like this, but I want the like the fight scenes to be by the people who did stuff like Ip Man and stuff like that, like real hand-to-hand combat. Basically, Viper is like a snake. Hence the name. I just watched Snakes on the Plane for the first time today, so it's perfect timing. This is not good. That was pretty cool. She's just staring for someone who's just like interested in like someone shooting a whole bunch. She's like, oh, whatever. Oh, that's a pretty good shot where she puts it right into his gun. And that's a Black Widow choreography right there. Protect me! Ow! It's good that we know who the bad guys are by all the tattoos. And then I guess, is that a Yakuza thing? Baseball bats! Baseball bats! Fighting Wolverine and baseball bats! Like this guy, Sniper Hawkeye over here, who's supposed to be the real Silver Samurai. It's a good thing that this guy decided to pledge his life to protecting his granddaughter today. I mean, we didn't see him around any other time. Parkour! Parkour! Excuse me. Sega. I mean, this film, it starts with a, like, look at that. I just love that, like, he just shoots him and we don't even follow the arrow. We just see him drop. That's pretty cool. But I will say the cool stuff is with this random guy that we haven't met yet. So it's just like, there's a little bit of mystery with him, but I don't necessarily think it pays off the best. Hey, everyone in the arcade, get your tokens. Get your tokens here. I wonder if they're poison arrows, like with the bear. Wow, that is nobody reacted to gunshots being fired. They're like, I don't care. I'm still gambling. I don't care. Ooh, that's a pretty cool scene. The guy's about to rush the door and he stabs him through it. That's pretty awesome. Favorite Wolverine villain? I don't know. I like the design of Omega Red, but I don't really have enough. I don't have enough like context to really have a favorite. Unless Deadpool counts.
Thank you for what you did back then.
Those we got.
I'm fine.
What are they up to?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You should go. Get yourself a doctor.
You should go. No. Hello. I'm fine. This is just everyday occurrence here in Japan. Oh crap! I can't tell her I'm. Oh, there she is. Good. She does seem to be very calm for someone whose life was just in grave danger. This isn't weird because this is kind of like it's a pause in the action. Hey, where's Magneto? Is he gonna stop this train?
Oh, that's nice. That's one of those bullet trains, right?
I told you I don't need your help.
What do they do, like 300 miles an hour?
Yakuza thugs. I have the strongest mustache in the world. Oh, she is pissed. Wow. No, 3 claws. If you went like this, she was with the stranger.
Where is he?
Last night, so he was protecting your daughter.
You are a toy doll. A companion for a child who was outgrowing you. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's very nice. Indigo, I'm okay if you're drunk. Just maybe put a little bit less in the chat.
Where are we going?
I'm going to the end of the line. My family has a home in the south.
That's stupid.
That's
No offense, but they're gonna know to look for you there.
Not this place.
Look, you want to be left alone.
Yes.
I understand.
Do you?
Oh yeah, trust me. The problem is, if I do that, I don't think you're gonna live to see the end of the day. You can't pretend shit isn't happening when it is, Princess. Unless you want to die, in that case, you're playing this perfectly.
Well, she did just try to jump off of a cliff, so maybe she does want to die. I'm just saying. You think, yeah, I mean, like, his suit is soaked with blood. I was just thinking, since if Wolverine was really kissed by Viper and that's why he's losing his powers, that kind of makes like the second time Wolverine in this franchise has been sexually assaulted against his will. First with Mystique and now with Viper. It's kind of messed up. Hey, tickets, please. They said he was a white guy with weird hair. Oh. Wow, this train hasn't seemed to be stopped, so. Oh, that's a good scene. Cut straight through the bullet train. Hey, goodbye. Goodbye. There you go. That's a classic Wolverine yell. There we go. Flying on the bullet train. Oh boy. Yeah, no. I get Logan maybe being able to survive this, but everybody else should just be hanging on for dear life. Wow, he's got another knife, guys. He's got another knife. I mean, that is just crazy. This guy should not be this hard. I do like this scene though. He's like, goodbye. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty good moment from Logan. He's like, oh. Can you imagine like the train people having to prepare this thing? This is the first time Wolverine has ever flown before. How long is this flipping train? Is it interesting? Now that is causing a draft.
What happened to you?
Just listen. You need to find someplace safe.
I don't understand. How do you know they were Yakuza?
They're the same guys from the temple.
How do you know they were after me?
Well, they need to find someplace safe.
How do you know they were after me?
Stop. Listen. Do you know this place? Where's downtown?
Straight ahead.
Where's a nice part of town?
Another 8 blocks that way.
Good. We're staying here. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is a love hotel.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A love hotel. For couples. Understand?
Right. Hey, 2 rooms, adjoining rooms on the same floor. Right next to each other. Very close.
No.
Same floor.
No.
Same floor.
No.
スパイアお願いしたいんですけど、隣同士になってもらえますか？
今混んでるからね。空いてるのはね。地下の牢屋、ナースの部屋、火星探検。
What did she say?
She has no rooms available next to each other. She's asking if he prefer a dungeon, the nurse's office, or the mission to Mars.
Well, this would be a weird hotel to go to. I don't know. This to me feels like a little weird. It's just like, okay, so what do we know about Japan? What do they have there? They have love hotels. Say what? They have hotels just for couples, very specialized for, sexual stuff. How do you know that, Ron? I just know. I mean, I've heard. I mean, you hear stand-up comedians talk about this stuff all the time. All the time? Yeah, all the time. Who did it? Ricky Gervais? Yeah, I believe it. What time are we at, everyone? Let me just pause. No, I won't pause it. I'll just tell you the time. We're at 49:35. So in about 20 seconds, we'll be at 50. Not 50-50, just 50.
I think you were done being a hero.
Hey, look, she's now appearing to him when he's awake now.
Just let it go. It's not hard to die. Come to me.
Gene, I don't know how to say this, but after what you did in the last film, I don't think you're going to heaven. I mean, you're going to go to hell. Well, then again, Logan might be going to hell too. He did kill a lot of people. It's a good thing they chose the hospital room, right? Or wait, what? Well, okay, I don't remember the goat. I mean,
This is Miyako from the hotel, and her grandson Hitoshi.
You see a doctor?
he's a vet.
In a manner of speaking, yes. He's a veterinarian.
I mean, how many times have you ever needed a doctor, Logan? I bet you wouldn't even know what they look like.
Thanks.
Woo!
You may have cut him once or twice while he was stitching you.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy is rightfully to be scared.
Hey. Thank you.
Okay, Indigo, what are you talking?
What? Help?
That doctor, the one who helped you grab the blonde, who's she?
He met her last year when he was in America for treatment.
No, Indigo, stop! Stop it! Don't you? I know what you're doing. No,
I'm not getting better.
Indigo. What killed? You should better talk about something else. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at you. I know what you're doing. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna look. No.
ロンディ、金髪姉ちゃん待ってって。ロンディ、待って待って待って。まだ、こっち向けって。いいね。How much? How much, yeah? How much?
I mean, she doesn't mince words. She just kills people. I mean, that's... Oh, yeah, this guy. Nope. Indigo. Nope. I don't even care that you changed the tagline.
You have no respect.
So you haven't found
Don't play with me, bitch. I can kill you.
Oh, if you could make me feel something, Rada.
It's funny, she almost looks a little bit like Jennifer Lawrence, just like an older...
I asked you to do one thing, little man. Bring me the mutant.
I don't work for you. I work for the house of your...
You know, for someone who's like...
You work for Yoshida. I get it. Yet you cannot fulfill his dying wish. My God, if you had any idea how much you have failed him. Where is Logan? I'm not done with him.
The mutant has powers.
Well, duh, he's a mutant.
He's just a man now. His flesh is weak now. I
Oh, good. I'm glad you stopped to talking me and tell me that it was you who did that. I wouldn't have guessed, despite seeing you doing that.
just find them before the Yakuza.
What did the Yakuza have to do with this movie at all? I don't remember. Ah! And then he stabs everyone on the bus. Sorry, guys, night terrors.
Get up here.
No, Indigo, no. Not now. When you die. Sorry, that was dark. I'm sorry. First train, then bus. Yeah, this is, he got into a plane, then he got into a train, and then a bus. We've got planes, trains, and automobiles right in here. Well, that actually looks pretty delicious.
This is the guy from the funeral at the Archer. He was your boyfriend.
That's Harada. We were
Hanagana?
village champions that summer. He with a bow, and me with the knives.
With the knives, huh? Only you could shoot Wolverine's claws.
Father and I were planning to get married.
What subject?
Grandfather, he said we had to wait until we were at least 15. From the mountain, from the sea. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Sorry, it's just Wolverine just stabbing the chopsticks and then just picking up a fork. It's pretty funny.
Nothing is without meaning.
Chopsticks are.
So the other night at the house, when you ran out in the rain, what did that mean?
Yeah, that was a little extreme, girl.
You knew he was gonna die. Been sick for a long time.
It wasn't his death I feared.
So what then?
My father's rise to power.
What did he tell you that night?
That was gonna make you jump off a flipping
Why
cliff.
did your father hit you?
I was trying to warn him.
There was a fly.
What did your grandfather tell you?
He told me. But in 3 days.
No, I don't dislike you, Indigo.
Wendy,
You're a little bit of a troll, but you make things interesting.
I will become the most powerful person in Japan. He gave it all to me.
Oh, right. There's some. There is like a body switching sort of thing in this movie, isn't there?
He knew that.
Where he wants to park himself into her body.
He gave it to me. It was all my father dreamed of.
And it's something like that. I remember it being super weird.
Well, this fiance
I'm looking forward to Black Widow a lot. I really want to see Black Widow.
No.
I mean, Friday. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it on Friday. Just see it opening night and give you a quick to follow. But
My father arranged it.
I guess I should probably buy tickets now. Get them all.
Gives me better access to the political theater. To disobey my father would be to dishonor him.
Well, he's a douchebag, so don't worry about it.
I don't expect you to understand. You're not Japanese.
まだ娘を見つけられるのか。その大師のには道の線路。
Well, we'll have to wait and see it. I mean, I was looking forward to Wonder Woman 2, and then that was just terrible. So maybe it could have been the thing we've been waiting for all this time, and then it just sucks. We'll have to wait and see.
Tell me you have more promising news from your contacts. They opened the will in 3 days. We are running out of time. Soon, I hope. I'm sending men to the south. That's where we found the bodies.
Time to shave. Can't remember how he got.
大丈夫。あなた絶対に見つからないから。危険だよ。今すぐそっちに行くから。
Yeah, here's the thing. She's always so chill, like, I'm safe, I'm
数日間
fine.
に人だ。それなら大丈夫。脳が甘いし。彼怪我してるじゃない。マリコちゃん。なんか来た。
あれか
じゃなきゃ。
あれか
Mariko.
いつものばあちゃん。マリコちゃん。今日は直樹だけで倒れてた。若い人がドキドキしとったから届けられんくてよ。
Why don't you just go all ham on it with claws? Oh man, He is really his veins are like popping in this. He's like, come on, look at me. I'm really buff right now.
You okay?
Yep. Back to his lumberjack days of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
This will help.
Well, he knows what an apple is. Just because he. Now, she is so certain that nobody would ever come to her here. Although everyone in this town like knows her. So it's just like, well, if other people know of her, how is this so impossible? Oh. I forgot that this is where he was prisoned. Can you imagine being that close to Hiroshima? It's funny because I really like this story of them being like opposite sides of war, but forming a friendship. The stream will be ending after the movie's over.
It's beautiful, Yoshida. I can't take it. Please. Thank you. Keep it safe. Keep it safe for me. Someday I'll come get it.
Well, you never planned on coming to get it. Oh, that's what you... Don't worry, we still have plenty of time in the stream. You can charge your phone. And why not? Yeah, I think... Yeah, it is funny. Like, how can you? Well, no, this happened after the events of X. No, yeah, no, wait, no, you're right. He shouldn't be able to remember this because X-Men Origins Wolverine took place after this. It was like during the Vietnam War. So yeah, but then again, I think he like got through some of his blocks after the second one. I think the sword actually reminded him about a lot of things.
I'll get your grandfather. We hid in there.
I heard the stories. My grandfather would say, what happened here was proof that everything in the world finds peace. Eventually.
That's actually a really good line considering for Logan later. Everything in the world finds peace eventually. You know, I've never really considered how well like the Wolverine sets up against Logan because they feel like they're very different
Very well.
streams or they're very different films, but there's a lot about dying and letting go and being able to move on.
Who's Jean?
In this movie that I think actually does help set up Logan to an extent. Of course, X-Men Origin Wolverine does Bubkiss to help set it up.
We should go back. There's rain coming.
No, they don't have a scene where they have sex here, do they? I don't think so. Also, same director for this and Logan. Oh, it is. I didn't actually know that. It's interesting because these are very different films. This one and Logan.
This isn't right.
I didn't. Yeah, I'll have to look at that.
I need this type, like a proper samurai.
Your grandfather called me a Ronin. Samurai without a master. He said I was destined to live forever.
Okay, let me just check this out. Movie
Was he right?
cast.
Yes.
Still,
James Mangold. Oh, they do kiss. Even though she clearly says that she's in love with that other guy. Yeah, you did Logan and the Wolverine. I actually didn't realize that. This was okay. Like, I'm gonna say for me, I gotta put my foot down. People don't want to see my bare foot. Yes, they did have sex. I mean, maybe they could. They are leaving room for potentially having Logan's son come in there. I think for a lot of things, they're just like, well, we don't necessarily want to do them, but we're gonna give the possibility of them happening.
what do you do?
This isn't gonna end well.
You cheated on me. You're dead. I don't care. You cheated on
Everyone you
Scott.
love dies.
Well, that's it's. Whoa. It's interesting because like Gene almost becomes like first he was his guilt and his stuff and his joy to see her and whatnot, but she almost becomes like a bad thing for him. Her fantasies, the fantasies about her.
An animal. Fierce creature. With long claws and sharp teeth.
This woman is not surprised by anything. Guns going off,
Fears nothing.
blades. He nearly stabs her.
When I was a girl, I had nightmares. I'd wake up and run to my parents. My father would get angry.
Hey, maybe it's not Gene. Maybe it's the Phoenix spirit still haunting him after all these years for killing Gene.
Go back to sleep.
That's a theory. That's a fan theory for you.
My grandfather was different. He told me stories about Kuzuri, his friend, who he met at the bottom of a well.
Well, Logan,
He said,
loosen up. You're being very tense.
And saved his life.
I think they're
Kuzuri would protect me too.
nothing much, David. What's up with you? I think their relationship, at least none of them are saying like, "I love you, I love you." It's just they're in a very situation and want to get a release of tension.
Who's Jean?
So at least their situation at least is believable.
Is she like you? What happened to her?
She died. I killed her. Along with the Kazuri.
Along with the what? It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, X-Men: The Last Stand isn't a really good movie, but I do like it when they take things that are silly or stupid in other movies and make them into a very important plot point in the other movies. I have no intentions of reviewing Hellboy 2. Although I might have done a review on Hellboy 2, thinking about it. Moses Jones, I don't know. Maybe if I do an animated look back of it. That's weird.
On a go.
Wow, you're bad at protecting Logan.
On a go.
Sheesh, you have one job, and you slept in. You know, woman, you could be trying to stop them. You're seeming to be running with them, not like trying to stop them from pulling you. Wow, that was lame. They just walk up and take her. She didn't scream in the house. She didn't scream in the. That was pretty bad. That scene was badly handled. How much of the movie is left? Let me just check on the time. We got about an hour left.
Where are they taking you? Where are you, piece of shit?
He probably only speaks Japanese.
Talk, Eddie. I never talk. Who hired you?
Jeez, what did he stab? That's actually pretty good. Like, you don't even see what he stabs.
Take me in overall.
Logan,
Take me to her.
I need to tell you something.
To her. No.
I farted in the car before you came in. It smells really bad. You think they could do the hand well in the movies? I mean, it's hard not to mention Evil Ninja Clan. Okay, Zach, keep it focused. We're talking about X-Men and Wolverine right now. Oh.
I saw you die.
Just now?
A while ago. It's not like I get a complete picture. More like looking through a keyhole. I'm always right. All
Well,
I can see is one part
now I'll be wrong.
The death. And I saw yours.
What did you see?
Yeah, but this isn't the hand in this movie. That's not what this is.
You're holding your own heart in your hand.
Jeez, he does a Mortal Kombat fatality to himself.
When I was 5, I knew how my own parents would die. I watched it happen from the back seat.
Oh, right. Your own heart in your hand. Yeah.
A lot of people have tried to kill me. I'm still here.
Your heart in your hand. That's such. I forgot that this scene is set up for Logan. She says you die holding your heart in your hand, and then he dies holding on to Laura's hand.
They're waiting in the car.
You need backup. You're not safe, not in your position. Just think of me as your bodyguard.
Okay. Right, actually, oh man, I've only seen this. I think I've seen this movie twice. When it originally came out, and then I saw it again when it came out on DVD. What is it? Who's this guy again? I've seen him a couple times in this movie, but he's pretty nothing, isn't he? Hey, is the blonde girl Emma Frost? I mean, we always need an Emma Frost in this franchise that they underutilize.
Call me old-fashioned. I thought being engaged when you were done with this kind of bullshit. I am the Minister of Justice. Do you have any idea what I could do to you? Really? You gonna try and talk tough standing there in your red underwear? You have 10 words. 10 words to explain to me why you, the Minister of Justice, would want your fiancé killed by the Yakuza. Now, if I don't like what you say, you're going through that window. You don't have the faintest idea what's going on.
Yep, there you go. Punch him in the face.
Where's is that?
9.
9. You have 1 word left. Really?
that,
Keep going.
that was 2 words.
Since he got sick, old man Yoshida spent billions on doctors, healers, stockpiling adamantium at his lab in the north, secretly trying to prolong his life. He brought the company to the edge of bankruptcy. He was obsessed with you. English. She lied, protected the old man, concealed the debt from stockholders in the board. He tried to be a good son and thought he'd be rewarded. And then the old man left everything to his granddaughter.
Michael got all that power. She would dump his ass.
It's true. Michael would never come through authority. Not once the will was revealed. She never took to me. Oh, really? Class act like you.
To be fair, she cheated on him with Logan, so.
So you put a hit on his daughter.
Yeah, I do know that the guy with the bow and arrows is the Silver Samurai in the comics. So
No! I didn't like it.
How'd you know there's a bull on there?
I didn't.
it is funny. That line is like, I didn't. He was going to just straight up murder that guy. That's how the Yakuza is as well. You know, snipers are very underrated. Just pay 1. Douchebag, this thing.
私の中にではなく、お前の中にこそ自分自身を見出していたのだ。
Hello. It'd be interesting to. I don't know if they will ever actually do a Silver Samurai. Where's the loon? Are there loons in Japan? I'm just getting worked up.
全て失われるのよ。やめて。
心配するな、マリコ。私はお前を傷つけるどころか守ってやりたいのだ。痛みを決めてやって、お前の望みを叶えてやろう。
あの日化け物に邪魔されてできなかったこと。
Yeah.
見たかったわけじゃない。
Hello. Hello. Hey, look, we got the lady with the heels in here.
You. Me?
Me? That one you don't even care about.
I need your daughter alive.
What are you?
A chemist, nihilist, capitalist, a mutation, a Viking.
Yeah, but he doesn't die. I remember that because we got a really good fight scene between him and Logan coming up. Oh, we drew our bows for nothing. This sucks. Yeah, I guess he is in the X-Men games. I do remember that one. They make him and Deathstrike have a connection. Would have been an interesting way to go.
Logan.
Come and get her.
This here flourishes.
Más de estas prisons. The company built a facility for monks.
Yeah, the game's not really supposed to be canon. I mean, it's supposed to be, but that game's frustrating for me. Some parts of it are fun, but just the story stuff doesn't make any sense. Hey, we finally see those spider things from X-Men. Or sorry, I meant from Minority Report. They're still here. Who is the Silver Samurai? Is it you? Is it you? Is it this guy? It's the old guy that you thought was dead, but you knew he wasn't because it was predictable. Yeah, okay, we know about your adamantium, and then... See, here's the thing. Why don't they just have those... I don't know what those things are doing.
I gotta get that thing out.
Tom! Stop, Logan. I saw you die. I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong.
No, wait. You didn't know the old man was still alive.
I saw you dying of him like this with your heart.
Just can't leave her with those freaks and killers. You need a chance she's got. Nothing left inside me.
You're going to die, Logan.
It's okay.
No, listen to me, Logan. No, stop. Logan.
Get up there, why not just do it?
No, listen to me.
Maybe have her do it. This is actually pretty gruesome.
Stay away from him.
He killed your master. The path of your sister. Now he wants him.
What? He killed your master?
You're crazy.
I guess because he didn't give him the invincibility. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know how much of Logan, because there is quite a few years between, I'm pretty sure, Logan and the Wolverine. So I'm not sure how much of the setup. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Logan healed up. Yeah, Master Samurai, just jump upon them. What? Did she just get bonked in the head with it? That should have been a decapitation. I will admit that some of the sound effects aren't great. They're doing that, with the flip, that sort of thing. It's a little cartoony. Dink.
Don't hit my friends. Where's Margaret? She's gone. That viper bitch took her.
Did you see his bicep is flexing?
It's mutation. It's God's mistake. Like you and her. That ruined this house.
I remember liking this fight scene. But he's kind of screwed, right? Like, no matter what. When you're fighting Wolverine like this, and you're just a regular guy, all you can do is delay. I mean, he could literally stand still, allow him to cut him up a million times, and unless the blade was adamantium, it wouldn't matter. Just like walk into it. I mean, I guess this is just like.
You tried to kill your daughter. Live with that.
Or you could kill him. I mean, this guy is a terrible person. Just as much, if not more terrible than the. Or don't.
What kind of monster are you? Wolverine.
There you go. I like that. He just stabs him like it's a flippin' switchblade. You're not dead.
Told you.
Well, everyone dies.
It's nothing.
Thank you.
I think here we got coming up my favorite fight scene of the movie, because this scene is really, really good.
It's a truckload.
Wolverine versus 1,000 ninjas. Why have you brought me here? At least it's another one of those things where at least they're like
It's alright,
speaking their own language. Oh, never mind.
She serves herself. She infected Logan. And what about grandfather? What did you infect him with?
Life.
I granted his dying wish. I helped him rest. Now it's your turn.
You know, if your recruitment involves you like recruiting a person who was once in love with this girl to sacrifice her life, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I don't know if Viper was dubbed or not, but she's, I don't know, not really that menacing as a villain. I mean, what happened? They just knocked her out and then they put her in a room and what this is? It feels like this doesn't. Who is the dumbest X-Men in terms of powers? There's one who's just his power is that he can speak any language, which is nice.
Your grandfather sought me out. I am the head of this family now. And why do you suppose that is?
Why are they spinning around? Hey, look, it's the armor. But why do you have that platform at all?
Or because you're weak.
Look, I get why some people are disappointed with the big Iron Man robot armor. I actually think it kind of looks cool. Like, no, I would have preferred more of a traditional Silver Samurai, to be sure, but the costume itself looks cool.
I see you've come to fight. It's pointless. You're weak. You're outnumbered. The Black Clan has protected the House of Young.
Yeah, she does kind of remind me of Poison Ivy, too.
Is that all the men you brought? I'm gonna get her. We are grateful for your protection of Mariko, but there is one more sacrifice you must make for her family. Go fuck yourself, pretty boy.
There you go. You got another F-bomb. Here's the thing, though. Wolverine needs to be taken down in this fight, and they need to do it in a believable way, and I think they actually pretty much do. I don't know why he starts running. He's like, what is he afraid of? Oh, I guess they do have some of the poison arrows, which I get that like, the poison also like dampened his powers too. Dart arrows, just like in Tomb Raider. Yeah, he does have a pretty good reaction. He's like, oh crap, he fixed that. Like this scene where like all the different archers and all the different arrows. Although I guess it was the spiders thing that was really dampening his healing power. It's like he's just getting stabbed like he's a flipping pincushion or your mom's needles. Well, I guess that's a pincushion. Never mind. Dude, this is pretty cool. Like all these different guys against Logan, pulling him down. And then he wakes up. Yeah, he does. He did look like that. Now, here's what I don't know. She's just really weird.
Stand back. There's no need.
Where is she? Where's Mariko? Where is she?
Where is Mariko?
Mariko? I thought it was Mariko.
So sweet. Impressive, no? He's made of adamantium, just like you.
That's a lot of adamantium for something that's so rare. Yeah, why wasn't she here the whole time? Why did they split up?
Oh, Logan, you know what? I get it. You're frustrated.
She's here. I want to see her.
You want answers?
Yes, I want answers.
I'm sorry. I wish I could say more, but it was hard from my expression.
I'm sure you are.
What? He's in clock scratching distance.
High-grade toxins are my specialty. Of course, it helps to be genetically immune to every poison known to man as I am. And immune to the toxin that is man. And so,
Why does every villain flip and sleep with Logan?
What did you open these bracelets? We'll see who's made of what.
Well,
the claws. Now we can begin.
all right.
でも忘れろ。お前はヤシデ家の人間なんだ。
あの女はおじいさんを裏切ったんだ。あなたもそうってことでしょ。
違うマリコ。俺たちは幼馴染だ。俺は信じてくれ。
あら、そこをどいて、下に行かなきゃ。彼もあなたに何もしてないんじゃない。私なのにと救ってくれたのよ。
そう忘れろ。マリコ、このつらいんだ。でも俺はお前のおじいさんの計画を見せてたが。
The suppressor bug you found inside of you was mine.
Yeah, I guess Japan could have been the place where adamantium is. Maybe that's why they have such good swords.
バイバが聞けないわ。俺も知ってる。でもあいつはお前のおじいさんの願いを叶えるまでの駒だ。心配するな。
You are strong. You have courage. Real courage.
That is pretty good, though, that she's like taunting him just to get him to try to stab her. And then just so they can harvest some more adamantium. Well, obviously she didn't feel that much for you because she still slept with Logan, dude. Yep. I love you so much, stab you. Hey, I thought one set of claws came out, not both. Run faster. I hate it when people don't run fast. No, this is Sparta! Well, you turned very quickly after being stabbed in the knee. Dude, it's adamantium. You know this, so it's like... Yeah, I mean... It would have been interesting, because I do remember now that Logan gets his claws cut off in this film. It would have been interesting to see if, like, his flippin'... Like, what is this? What is the point of this, of her shedding her skin? Like, whoop-de-doo, she sheds her skin. What does that have to do with anything? I thought you have to keep the adamantium hot, otherwise once it cools, it's indestructible. I don't know if you can reheat it. It's like, is she just so vain that she has to shed her skin instead of... Or, hey, now she's bald. Here's another thing, though. Wolverine's claws, because I'm pretty sure the bone claws grow back, but wouldn't the bone claws not grow back because it's still the tips are out? Like, it goes out this big, at least. Yay, she molted. How many levels are in this thing? It's like the suit itself isn't great. Well, no, I mean it's too bulky, it's too huge. But I think it looks really cool, and I think it doesn't look super fake or anything. I will say I remember this. I remember how Viper dies. Yeah, I don't know. I could see Wolverine giving himself an adamantium dip in Days of Future Past. Hey, there he's dead. For anyone who had any hope of him becoming the real Silver Samurai. Nope, he's just dead now. But he's not holding his with two hands. See, one-handed. Yeah. Yeah, I should have stayed on his side. That probably would have been the better idea. And then he dies. Doesn't get to say anything. Honestly, I find him kind of pointless. Oh, that is true. I kind of forgot that she gets to kill him by using his claws as throwing knives. That's actually pretty clever. There they are.
I'm a snake. I'm a snaky lady. Jippy jippy doo. Look at me. I'm a snake.
Boy, this fight scene is pretty quick.
Now you die.
Now you die. I remember this scene. Whoa, bam! Dead. It's out of flipping nowhere, but it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, driving right into the claw. That's terrifying. He brings him up and shock to no one. Nobody's shocked about this. Everyone saw this coming.
Don't look so shocked.
I'm not.
With you at my side, I survived Nagasaki. Surely I could survive this. It's all right. It won't take long. Dr. Green and I have been waiting. It's only this armor that's kept me alive. We built it to make me strong, so I can take what you will not give and transfer your unwanted healing to my body.
Now, what was the thing with
My legacy must be preserved.
the daughter?
Your mistake was to believe that a life without end can have no meaning. It is the only life that can. Oh no, we're almost there. The peace you want, your reward. You know I'm giving you the very death you longed for.
Here's the thing. I don't get them. Why did he need the daughter? Why did he need the daughter? I thought it was like some sort of like. Yeah, well, these are two people that should be loyal to you, and yet they're just.
Michael, it's me, your grandfather.
I buried my grandfather.
Well, it's a good thing that he isn't. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. This is a weird scene. It's weird. It's kind of weird. She just stabs him in the neck. Didn't he get any of the healing factor? He seemed to be getting a lot younger. I guess he drilled into them, and so that means they're a little bit more out to the bone. Well, those claws came too quick.
You asked me to come say goodbye. Sayonara.
Sayonara. I don't know how it's taking the healing. That's just what we know it does. It's doing something.
You all right?
You're right. And he's out. And he's got bone claws again, but that does not last. Not only does he have his metal claws back by Days of Future Past, he'll also have him back in Logan. So, yeah, I don't know. I might be able to do Days of Future Past tonight. No, probably not. It's already 10 o'clock. Well, maybe. We'll see. If you see another stream happening tonight, it's Days of Future Past. I want to do it tonight just because I got 3 more to do. And my wife is coming back tomorrow from her little trip. See ya, Indigo.
Yes, you can. That's what you want.
I'm surprised any of you guys really have been watching these streams. It's been fun. I'm glad that you've come along. It really does help me keep my mind because I'm talking and it keeps me engaged and reacting to this.
You put me here. You are hurting me, Eugene. I have to. I love you, Gene.
Well, Indigo. All right. I mean, I still don't feel like you do just because you barely knew her, but okay, whatever. But I like that he accepts that he had to do it. He doesn't feel guilty about it anymore. You know, accepts that it was something that he had to do. That would have been a funny ending. She's just like, and I'm gonna go haunt Scott Street. Oh no, Scott's dead, so I'm gonna just walk off with Scott into the sunset. I don't get what her point of the movie was. I thought I remembered her being like, if he couldn't get Logan, then he would transfer his consciousness into her body or something. But that is definitely not what happened. So why did he need her at all? Why did he send his men to capture her, to save her? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Hey, she gets a kiss.
I can't, Princess.
Princess.
I'm a soldier. I've been hiding too long.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Days of Future Past tonight. I don't know how many of you guys want to stay up late to do it. But yeah. Just because I have 3 more to do, and I don't want to do it too much when my wife is here, just because I don't want to be like.
What?
Marco said we can go wherever we want. Just say where.
What are you doing?
I'm your bodyguard.
Well, yeah, but you're never going to be in the other films, unfortunately.
So, where you want to go?
I guess you get killed by the Sentinels first. You're not a great bodyguard.
Just drop it up.
And then?
We'll see.
Interesting.
James Mangold. I think that the directing of this movie was a lot better. I think the writing is still a little bit not so great, but I do think that unfortunately Wolverine is, as I said, it's probably the most forgettable movie out of all the X-Men franchise. Like, there's really nothing of note, nothing terrible, nothing amazing, nothing mind-blowing. but it's just there's not a whole lot that stand out with it. There's also not a lot that is terrible with it either. But it's a good movie. It's just not an amazing movie. I'd probably give it either a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10, somewhere around there. I don't know what I ended up rating it the first time I reviewed it. I'm just gonna fast forward to the after credit sequence. 2 years later. Okay, so we fast forward a lot. And wait, he's already done Trask.
Trask solving tomorrow's problems today.
I'll take the pat down.
Opt out.
I'll take the pat down. That's actually pretty good.
Go ahead, sir.
All right.
Hey, Magneto. What up?
There are dark forces over human forces building a weapon that could bring about the end of our time. But I want your help.
You know, they should have put Charles in first. You know, lead with Charles, not Magneto. Don't be like, hey, come join Magneto. No, join Charles and Magneto, okay? Lead with Charles. Whoa! Sorry, I know that it's just, Patrick Stewart, but he's like cruising on that chair. It's just like, meow, 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 meow. He's moving super fast in that. I never noticed that.
As I told you,
Mystique, haha!
You're not the only one with gifts.
I would want to see this in between story in a comic book where we get Magneto, we get Xavier all teaming up to try to stop the Sentinels and they lose. But maybe that's some, I don't know. I know that you couldn't really make a movie about that. It'd be interesting to look in the comics. The Wolverine, it's a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a fantastic movie. There's stuff that is just like, I don't really care about a lot of the time. But for the most part, I'm with it in how I want. I'm following Logan through his journey. It's really sad. I feel like he gets to a point where he's able to accept what he had to do with Jean and move on, and he sees how fear of death has consumed that other guy so much that he relates to him and his fear of living, his fear of wanting to be alive. So there's good things about the Wolverine, and I do think it does set up some stuff for Logan down the road. It'll be interesting to see the parallels between this one and that one. But yeah, that's the only after credit scene that I know of. But yeah, then yeah. So Wolverine, it's going to be an interesting film to rate in this. What do you put quality over memorability? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see into the video. I'm going to go do a quick little. I'll do my rating of it, and I'll be back a little bit with Days of Future Past tonight. If you want to stay up till 12 in the morning, to 12, to watch it with me, we'd love to see you there. It'll probably be on within the half hour. All right, see ya. Bye. Wait, did I? No, I didn't end it. Now I'm ending it.